With the man himself, Mr. NBA, Tracy Mcgrady. T-Mac, what's going on, man?
Hey man, I'm living life, baby.
Looking well, man. I'm glad to see you out here. What is the thing about Wilt Chamberlain that really intrigues you to want to be able to want to watch this film and learn more about him?
Yeah, well, he's one of the pioneers, one of our legends, the icons of the game, guy that paved the way for us. Scored 100 points, man. You hear it all the time. That's, for me, being a scorer, I want to see how he scored those 100 points. You know what I mean? That's extreme dominance right there. But more importantly, learning more about the individual. We don't too much hear many stories about who Wilt was as a person. We hear about the athlete, but not the person, and that's what I want to learn more about.
Now, you are probably to me, one of the most prolific scorers. You are in battles with a lot of different players. What is one thing about the late great Kobe Bryant that still resonates with you this day that you learned from him?
Just his approach to the game. He never shortcutted the game. He didn't take it for granted. Everything that you want out of a basketball player, and everything you try to get out of yourself as a basketball player, Kobe exhausted that. You know what I mean? And I think that's a lesson to be learned for a lot of kids. Like, he sacrificed a lot of the entertainment part, which comes with the NBA, and just focused on his craft. And that's what he was locked into.
Now, we talk about Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant was also very instrumental in supporting the women's game as well in the WNBA. We talk about there's been a lot of buzz about the team, the NBA getting a team here in Vegas, obviously Seattle. But what about this team, this WNBA team here in Las Vegas with the likes of Asia Wilson? And you got other teams, obviously there's two super teams with the New York Liberty. There's other teams around the league. How have you seen the league grow in your estimation?
Just that as such. You look at what Brianna Stewart did, won a couple of championships in Seattle, and decided to go team up with, the cast in New York to create somewhat of a super team. You look at what they have out here. I mean, stars on this team. I love the parity that the WNBA has now. I love the stars that they have in this league, and it's growing tremendously. I mean, if you even look at how college basketball was growing this year, I was locked in. I mean, it was so exciting to watch college girls basketball, and I think it's just going to continue to get better.
Now, lastly, Kevin Durant really took some heat for a statement he made. He said, "Man, I think the game is more offensive driven than defensive driven." Basically, to paraphrase what he was saying. Do you feel like the game today has changed in that way, where it's still more offensive, or do you feel like defense still plays a major role in the game?
Well, defense definitely plays a major role, but I think it's offense driven. I mean, there's no shadow of a doubt about that. What defense plays a pivotal role until you win in the ultimate goal, and that's the championship.
Absolutely. Well, the one and only Tracy Mcgrady, T-Mac, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.